morning guys. Today for this video I thought that I'll do a roundup of 5 plant-based breakfasts for building muscle and fat loss, because I feel like I've got some unique breakfast ideas. It's not just toast, it's not just cereal. I've got a few things that I include in my breakfast that people would only usually have as dinner or as like a savory side. So I thought it would be cool to compile it all into one video. So if you don't follow me already, my name is Cassie Amber. I'm a plant-based holistic nutritionist. So click subscribe if you want to see more nutrition and wellness content. And you can also follow my Instagram at Cassie Amber, where I post daily health content. So first up, I've got protein mocha brown rice porridge. So this is literally just brown rice cooked in half water, half coconut milk, a tablespoon of cacao powder, a tablespoon of instant coffee, and once the rice is almost cooked, add 1 mashed banana. And then once the rice is soft in the middle and it's ready to go, then stir through some new zest vanilla protein, or you can use chocolate protein, or they've also got a coffee coconut MCT's protein, or like any flavor you like would work. So the protein definitely gives it this sweetness without having to add sugar, and it kind of just thickens it up and makes it all gooey and dessert-like, which is absolutely divine. So because brown rice takes a little while to cook, I would recommend doing this one in bulk for the week ahead, or doing at least 3 to 4 days at once, and then at least the next few days you can just heat it up in the microwave ready to go, or back on the stovetop if you prefer that. So to top this, I've just got some chocolate drops, a little bit of cashew butter. I sprinkled over some shaved coconut, some caramelized bikinis. Sounds fancy, but this is just random stuff I have in my pantry at all times. And then a little drizzle of rice malt syrup, which I prefer to maple syrup just because it's a little bit thicker and I really like the taste. So that's that. Very, very easy and simple, and not many people would think to have rice for breakfast. I do have discount codes for Newsies as well. So in Australia it's Cassie A15, or in New Zealand it's Cassie 15. So that's the protein that I've been using for years, clean lean protein, only 3 ingredients, just super natural, super delicious, and I use that in protein shakes, smoothies, raw slices, breakfast, heaps of my baking and cooking. So get on that, I know that you'll love it as well. But just a side note, while I started digging into this, it's so delicious. I'll put all of the recipes properly below in the description if you want to check them out and refer back to them later. And these meals are all inspired from my Eat from the Earth meal guide, so that contains over 140 whole foods and plant focused recipes. So that's what I give to all my clients when I have nutrition consultations and people who do my online programs. So I've got that one, and then I've also got my brand new ebook, Cassie's Kitchen Combos, which is no recipes required, what to cook when you can't be bothered cooking. So I'll link all of that below, and I hope you enjoy. Hey guys, I got a delicious brand new recipe that I made up on the spot. So I had to use this Unicorn Superfoods Immunity Blend for something, and I had this idea: what about a mango chai immunity smoothie? If you can see how delicious the top looks. It's got some shaved coconut on there, some chocolate drops. Oh my god, it tastes so amazing. Oh my god, and the chai just gives it this unique twist that I haven't seen before. So what I did, I just blended up a banana, some soy milk, a spoonful of the immunity blend, a scoop of new zest protein powder, and I dissolved a little bit of chai powder in a little bit of boiling water. This immunity blend was kindly gifted to me from Unicorn Superfoods, so it's great to add to your smoothies, lattes, or baking. And it contains orange, carrot, mandarin, lemon, turmeric extract, monk fruit extract, carrot extract, and ginger. Good morning! Breakfast number 3 is gingerbread oats, and this one, it looks so satisfying and hearty and perfect for a winter's morning, which is warm in Australia. I woke up this morning and it was 8 degrees and I was like, oh, it's a bit chilly. And then when did a bit of work for a few hours, then when I went out to make breakfast it was 16 degrees and I'm still wearing a jersey. It's a beautiful day, but it's very hearty for that cozy kind of weather, especially if you live somewhere where it's a bit cooler. So for this one, I just cooked the oats with half soy milk, half water in the microwave, just to do it quick, just to get the oats to absorb the liquid. Then I stirred through a little bit of protein powder. I've got some molasses in there, just a drizzle. That's actually also a good source of iron. I don't usually have it, I just had it in the pantry, so decided to add it because it would work with these flavors. A bit of almond ginger nut butter, some pecans and some shaved coconut, a bit of vanilla extract, and I think, and some dates as well. So that one is absolutely hearty and delicious. So this meal is from my Eat from the Earth meal guide, which I created to give to my clients. It's kind of just a one size fits all because it's customizable. So it's got different recipe books for breakfast, savory snacks, lunches, sweet snacks and desserts, or dinners. And it's got over 140 dishes to choose from. So under each recipe, it's got ways that you can customize it to make it your own. Say if it's got something with sausage, if you eat meat, you can add a real sausage as long as it's a higher quality cut of meat. Or if you're vegetarian or vegan, you can add a veggie sausage. Same goes for the chicken. I eat the plant-based chicken schnitzel or the sun-fed chicken. So if you eat meat, you can add your normal chicken. It's got options for gluten-free, nut-free, all these different allergies. So you can switch things up to make it your own. So I'm really, really proud of that one. And it's just got so many beautiful options, just like this breakfast. So you can find all the links for that below in the description. And I've also got my free 7-day challenges, whether you want to try out everything got to do with plant-based eating, or if you just want to do the 7-day real food real quick challenge, that's a great one as well. So very, very popular. So let me know your thoughts, and all my resources will be below. So I wanted to have a little chat today about my current goals and the fat loss part of this video and the muscle building part of this video. So no one food will specifically burn fat, but it comes down to your daily habits. So if you start your day with something like this, which is a complete meal, it's got some protein in it, it's full of fiber, it's got some complex carbs that take a while to break down in your body. It's got some healthy fats from the nut butter and the nuts as well. So this is going to leave you feeling satisfied for hours, and also the sweetness from the protein powder and everything else that's in it. It makes you not really crave sweet things. So I won't feel like eating a muffin straight after this because it's already sweet, or I'm not going to be craving chocolate straight after because it's already sweet, but it's made from whole foods instead. The benefits of adding protein to your dishes as well. I like it just for the healthy sweet flavor instead of adding sugar, but it's also really nice in oats because it thickens it up. So I use Nuzes, usually it's the vanilla one. It's only got 3 ingredients: vanilla pea protein, natural vanilla flavor, and thalmatin, which is a sweetener that comes from a plant. It's similar to stevia, but a lot of people don't like the flavor and taste of stevia. So protein is a great thing to add to your meals because it keeps you feeling satisfied for longer. Now, what I'm just trying to work on at the moment is consistency. That's what everything comes down to. One bad meal isn't going to throw you off, but several bad meals over a longer period of time is definitely going to change your physique. And just like if you have an unhealthy lifestyle and don't make very good food choices, one salad won't be the game changer, but if you keep making healthy salads and keep learning and expanding your education and keeping up with those good habits, that's what's going to change your physique and help you reach your goals. So I kind of work out my week. I do my harder exercise days when I've got days off work, or less stressful days when I don't have as much on. I really focus on getting my workouts then. And if I've got busier days, sometimes I'll have a complete day off the gym. Maybe I'll do some yoga or just walk the dog instead, and kind of just work my way around it. I never force myself to go to the gym if I'm too tired or too exhausted. And I still allow room for treats. I just had a dentist operation the other day and I went out and got my favorite vegan chicken burger from Porridge. I'd only tried the vegan cheeseburger, but the chicken one was really delicious. It just hit the spot, and an Oreo shake as well, which was also dairy free. So I definitely always save room for those treat kind of foods, and then that's just how you have complete freedom with food. You never go off the rails, you never have to binge eat, because you can have anything you want at any time as long as you eat well most of the time. And when you know how to make the healthy food delicious, it's just easy to stay on track. It's just a lifestyle, it's just what you crave, it's just what makes your body feel good. Now, I also had someone talk to me the other day that they were really struggling with energy. So a few tips that I do for energy: I cut out like all this unhealthy processed food. They started off their day with something from the bakery, so they didn't have complex carbs, they didn't have fats, they had a low quality cut of protein that's full of saturated fat. They had no fiber in their meal to start off the day. So the start of the day is really, really important. And when I was feeling really low in energy the other day, what did I do? Oh, I remember I need to have my vitamins and remember to keep taking them consistently. And I also made a greens powder to take to work with me so I can get an extra boost of nutrients. I tried to sleep as much as possible and just try to rest and recover at night, and also make sure most of my meals were prepared in advance to make sure I'm staying on track and getting in as much fuel for my body as possible. So that's what I do, and it's just about ensuring you have balanced meals and ensuring that you know how to build your plate. I'm currently not tracking calories or macros. I don't really like it. I've got a bit of resistance towards it. I'm gonna have to again when I compete next time, but for now I'm like, no, I just like to be intuitive and I just like to build my plate visually and feel for what I need, and that's what I'm good at, so I'm just going to stick to that for now. There's a couple of things I wanted to touch on from what I've been seeing online as well. So one of them is lots of girls and women in the vegan Facebook groups. They've been saying, they might have just started and they've been saying to their personal trainer, hey, I'm thinking about going vegan, and their PTs have said to them, if you eat vegan, then basically your whole time at the gym is going to be a waste of time and you're going to lose your gains and it's going to be like unproductive. So I just think it is so hilarious, because I just find it so easy to maintain my physique without even trying and keep building muscle, and literally it just makes it so easy because the food's way lower in calories. It's way lower in saturated fat, it's way higher in fiber, it's higher in clean protein. It's just so ridiculous, and I'm sick of seeing it. The other thing I'm sick of seeing is when the fitness influencers post, all it is that you've got to be in a calorie deficit, which in the simplest form is yes, but in a holistic point of view, there's so much more that can go on behind the scenes. Their hormone health, their thyroid, their mental health, their knowledge around food, their cravings, their emotions, their I don't know, like their metabolism if they haven't been eating the right food with no fiber, and their gut health because you eat what you're already craving. Like the being in a calorie deficit doesn't even like cover the scope of things to me. And it's not necessarily about always being in a deficit. Some people may need to eat more so that they actually have more energy, so that they can actually do harder workouts at the gym and burn more energy throughout the day and just get into a better place in general. So that's bloody ridiculous. And I hate when they do those calorie comparisons when they say, oh, this juice and a salad is way more calories than this McDonald's cheeseburger, and they say that they're not recommending that, but obviously the audience is going to get that as an answer and say, oh well, I can lose weight off eating McDonald's, and then they're going to ruin their health and have no energy. It's just the dumbest thing I've ever seen. So I like to do proper comparisons. Instead of saying this salad with this fruit juice, swap the fruit juice for a vegetable juice to the salad. Make sure you're adding chickpeas or adding some kind of complex carb, adding quinoa to it to make sure it's filling, adding some lean protein, and I don't know, just, it's gonna give you vitamins and minerals and give you energy. So there's just so much misinformation online, so much people saying the wrong thing that I don't agree with, and that's why I want to break down all the stigmas and make sure people have the right information so that they can fuel their body, save the world. There's just so much to unpack. So I'll leave it at that for now and stay tuned for the next breakfast. Good morning. Breakfast number 4 is Pretty in Pink smoothie bowl. I've never really made these before because usually I just make smoothies, but I wanted to try out the pink potato powder that I just got sent from Unicorn Superfoods. The name says it all, eating like a unicorn, so beautiful. So this one just has 2 frozen bananas, a tiny dash of soy milk just to give it enough liquid to blend, a handful of berries, some protein powder, and the pink potato powder, and I think that was it. It was really simple. So the protein powder sweetens it up a little bit, of course, with the bananas being like a natural sugar and everything, so it's really nice. And people say that bananas and carbs make you fat. They don't. So then I just topped it off with some ginger nut butter because that's my new favorite, and some shaved coconut and chocolate drops because I love having chocolate for breakfast. So that's that. Hey, breakfast number 5 is this cute little breakfast stir fry. I'm so happy with how it turned out. So I just put some lentils in the pan with some spinach, pumpkin seeds, mushroom, and then just stir fried it, and then also put some tofu in the air fryer, mixed it all together, decorated it all cute, and put it in a cute little plate. And I feel so happy that this is going to be fueling me for the next few hours, the next half a day. It's so gorgeous. So this is a great breakfast idea because lentils are a great source of fiber and protein and complex carbs. The tofu is a great source of protein, so it's going to keep you feeling fuller for longer. If you haven't tried air fried tofu, it's really nice. This brand is kind of softer and bigger squares, and it melts in the middle, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. And then I just flavored it with some barbecue sauce, some sticky chili ginger, and then just put some nutritional yeast and seasoning, which is a similar kind of thing, on top, and of course some balsamic glaze. So I also wanted to mention, if you haven't checked out my brand new Plant Powered podcast, I just launched that and I've got some awesome interviews lined up that I'll be releasing over the next month or so. So that's going to have a lot of new content going out on there. And if you aren't already part of my email list, you can sign up for my free 7-day Real Food Real Quick challenge. So that's where I just share weekly health tips, and I also send out a monthly newsletter with a breakdown of all my latest content, any videos, any new recipes that I've made. So you can sign up for that below. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, then hit like and subscribe if you like this kind of video. I love just sharing healthy and easy plant-based food ideas that's going to optimize your health and help our planet and save a life every single time you sit down to eat. So how amazing is that? So I'll wrap this video up for now. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate your time, and enjoy.